She said it like it was a joke, but she didn't smile. Don't propose. My friends will laugh at the ring you can afford. The room went quiet in a way that didn't feel accidental. It felt intentional, like she wanted me to hear it clearly, like she wanted it to stay. Her name is Madison Clark. We were sitting in a rooftop restaurant in downtown Chicago, surrounded by people who spent more on dinner than I made in a week back then. She was scrolling through her phone when she said it, not even looking at me, just casually, like she was commenting on the weather. I didn't respond immediately, not because I didn't understand what she meant, but because I understood it too well. My name is Ethan Cole, and at that moment, something inside me didn't break. It shifted, subtly, quietly, but permanently. I nodded once. Okay. That was all I said. No argument. No hurt expression. No attempt to defend myself. And that confused her more than anything else could have. She looked up for the first time. You're not even going to say anything? I met her eyes. I heard you. That was the moment the dynamic changed. Not loudly, not dramatically, but definitively. Because she expected resistance. She expected me to reassure her, to promise I'd do better, to prove my worth. But I didn't. And people don't know what to do when you stop playing the role they assigned to you. That night, I walked her to her car like I always did. Opened the door, waited until she got in, closed it gently. Nothing different, except everything was. Because for the first time, I wasn't thinking about how to keep her. I was thinking about who I needed to become. A week later, she sent me a picture. A ring. Not subtle. Big. Expensive. Designed to be seen. Isn't this gorgeous? She texted. I looked at it for a few seconds, then replied, it suits your expectations. She didn't reply for hours. When she finally did, it was shorter than usual. Why are you being weird? I didn't answer that, because I wasn't being weird. I was being clear, and clarity makes people uncomfortable when they benefit from your confusion. Over the next few months, things between us didn't explode. They faded, slowly, like a conversation that runs out of meaning. She still called, still met me, still expected me to orbit around her life. But something had changed in me. I stopped trying to impress her, stopped over-explaining, stopped adjusting myself to fit her standards. And the more I pulled back, the more she leaned in, not out of love, but out of confusion. One night, she said it directly. You've changed. I nodded. Yeah, that's it, she asked. That's enough, I replied. She stared at me like she was trying to solve something. But the answer wasn't complicated. It was just inconvenient. A month later, she introduced me to one of her friends at a party. Olivia Grant. Polished. Sharp. The kind of person who notices everything but reacts to nothing. We spoke for maybe 10 minutes. But it felt different. Not because she was more beautiful, but because she didn't try to measure me. She just observed. Later that night, Madison pulled me aside. Don't get any ideas about Olivia, she said. I raised an eyebrow. I don't have ideas. I have choices. That irritated her. Because control doesn't like competition. Especially not quiet competition. A few weeks after that, Madison started bringing up money more often. Subtly, then not so subtly. My friend's fiancé just bought her a car. My co-worker's boyfriend just upgraded her apartment. My ex used to take me to Paris. Each sentence wasn't just information. It was pressure, designed to make me feel small, to push me into proving something. But I didn't react. And without reaction, pressure loses power. Then one evening, she said something different. Why haven't you proposed yet? I looked at her. Calm. Steady. You told me not to. She blinked. That was a joke. No, I said. It wasn't. Silence filled the space between us. Not awkward. Just honest. For the first time, she realized I'd taken her seriously. And that scared her more than anything else. Because words have consequences. Even the ones people pretend not to mean. Before we go further, tell me honestly, if someone disrespected you like that, would you still try to prove your worth? Or would you do exactly what Ethan did and step back? She tried to fix it after that. Not directly, but in small ways. More affectionate messages. More attention. More effort. But it felt calculated. Like she was adjusting her strategy, not her intention. And I could feel the difference. 6 months later, I stopped calling first. Stopped initiating plans. Stopped filling the silence she created. And that's when everything accelerated. She started texting more. Calling more. asking questions she never asked before. Are you seeing someone else? Why are you so distant? Do you even care anymore? I answered honestly. I care differently now. She didn't understand that, because she was used to intensity, not clarity. Then came the night everything shifted again. She showed up unannounced at my apartment, dressed perfectly, hair done, makeup flawless. The version of her that always turned heads. I miss how things used to be, she said. I leaned against the doorframe. They didn't work. They did, she insisted. For you, I replied. That stopped her, because deep down, she knew it was true. A year passed, not dramatically, just steadily. I built my business, expanded my network, focused on things that didn't require validation to grow. And somewhere along the way, I stopped thinking about her completely. Until one afternoon, she called. I almost didn't answer, but I did. Her voice was different, softer, less certain. Can we meet? She asked. We met at a quiet cafe. Neutral ground. She looked the same, but not the same. Confidence slightly replaced by hesitation. I've been thinking about us, she said. I didn't respond immediately, because I wasn't sure there was an us anymore. I was wrong, she continued. I care too much about what people think. I nodded slowly. That happens. She looked at me carefully, like she was trying to find the old version of me. I don't care about the ring anymore, she said. And there it was. The sentence she thought would fix everything. But it didn't, because it wasn't about the ring. It never was. Before we continue, if you were in Ethan's position, would you take her back now that she changed her mind, or would you walk away for good? I leaned back slightly. I believe you, I said. Her eyes softened. Relief. Hope. Possibility. Then I continued. But I also believe what you said the first time. And just like that, everything shifted. Again. She swallowed. I didn't mean it like that. I know, I replied calmly. You meant it exactly how you felt at the time. Silence. Heavy. Unavoidable. I've changed, she said quietly. I looked at her. Really looked at her. Not the version I used to want, but the person sitting in front of me now. I have too, I said. She nodded slowly, as if she already knew where this was going. And for the first time, she didn't try to stop it. We finished our coffee in silence. Not awkward. Just final. As we stood up, she hesitated. Ethan, I waited. I would have said yes this time. I gave a small nod. I know. And then I walked away. Not angry. Not bitter. Just clear. Because some lessons don't come from losing someone. They come from finally seeing them clearly. And once you see clearly, you don't go back to confusion.